What's up, everyone? I'm Coach D. Hey, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my page. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers, and I really do appreciate you guys. So, something that really offends me is when people say things like, oh, we're paying all these taxes for social programs that don't even work, or we're paying all these taxes so that people can just sit around and be lazy at home. And I've addressed this before, but I want to address it again because recently I posted on Facebook just kind of something after the debate. I posted that, hey, just so everyone knows, there are no Haitian people eating anyone's dogs in Ohio. And for the most part, people were just posting, memes and kind of playing along with it, having fun. But then someone else posted something that was totally, untrue. So I called him out on it. And then after that, he started to rattle off all of the problems with Joe Biden and how he loves Donald Trump and blah, blah, blah. In that, he says, we're paying all these taxes in California just so we could, have all these social programs that don't even work and a bunch of people gaming the system. And meanwhile, I'm paying high taxes. And I just said, and he said, I'm going to take my California pension and I'm going to move to a red state where we pay less taxes. So I commented back, hey, enjoy your red state. And he said, oh, I would have expected more of a rebuttal from you. And then he said, look at my check stub. And he posts a picture of his check stub. And he says, I'm paying 38% in taxes, 62%, return to me. That's bull crap and blah, 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 right? So first of all, I said to him, listen, there's not much I can say to you. You believe that you pay too high of taxes and that social programs don't work. I don't believe that. First of all, you're taking your California pension and moving to a red state. You didn't move out of California into a red state before retirement. You're doing it after retirement because you know that you wouldn't be paid as much in a red state. So you're being paid more because you're in a blue state, first of all. Second of all, within his check stub, it said that he made about $4,000 a week gross pay and something like $2,600 a week net pay. And so I said to him, again, you think your taxes are too high and social programs don't work. I disagree. I personally don't mind paying a little bit more in taxes because I know that social programs work. Furthermore, you want me to feel bad for someone who takes home about $11,000 a month. You want me to feel bad for you, and I know this guy has a wife who works as well. And I can tell you that making that amount in where we live is a good amount. Okay? It's a good amount. He's doing fine. You want me to care, feel bad for you because you're only getting to take home $11,000 and you don't want to pay a couple $100, a month more in taxes so that you can help out people. And I said, here's the thing. I am a product of a mother who was on a social program. My mom was on welfare. And during that time, like many people on welfare, she worked 2 jobs and went to college. Then she was able to get into a better job, pay back into that system that she took from. That also afforded my siblings and I the ability to work less hours. We had to work when we were 16. I worked at Burger King and Carl's Jr. Afforded me the opportunity to work less hours so that I could run track, which led me to getting a track scholarship in college, which led to me leaving college with no debt, which allowed me to get my master's degree under a little bit of debt, which I've paid back now. And now I am in a pretty good tax bracket where I pay back into that system as well. So do my siblings. I pay back into that system with pride because I know that there are other kids growing up just like I did, that it is going to change the trajectory of their life. So again, I get so offended when people say these programs don't work. You want me to feel bad for you because you're only taking home $11,000 when I'm like, yo, that means you can afford to help out other people. And I also teach right now. I've been a professor for 20 years. I teach in a program with foster youth as well as, single mothers and so forth, right? So the program I teach in, it's called College Readiness. It's first semester college students. The success rate of that program is something like 95%. That success rate drops off when they leave the program the next semester because within the program, I basically consider this program to kind of relieve some of the stressors that they have to be students, because they're foster youth or single parents. The program basically takes, becomes the village for these students of mine. They get their books paid for, they get college paid for, they get lunch while they're in this program. So these kids don't have to worry about how they're going to pay for college, how they're going to pay for their books, and how they're going to pay for their food while they're in school. So it's successful because they don't have the stressors that they would have if they were trying to do this on their own. In my 20 years of teaching in this program, I have seen countless students come back after first of all, I've gone to countless graduations, many graduations. I've seen many of them come back and work in the program. I've seen many of them come back and become counselors in the program. I've seen many of them come back and become teachers at the same college that I work at. In order to do this, you have to have a master's degree. So these students who were at-risk students taking my class the first semester of college go on to get an AA degree at the junior college, a BA degree at the undergrad school, and then go into graduate school and get a master's degree. I've seen it countless times. So to tell me that these social programs don't work, I'm sorry, but it's just not true. So I basically told him, listen, again, you believe your taxes are too high and you don't think social programs work. I know that some people are okay paying a little bit more taxes for social programs that absolutely work. I am not going to feel bad for people who are upper middle class because they don't want to pay a couple more dollars in taxes so that they know we have a more prosperous society. I don't understand why this is an argument ever. I don't understand how people lack empathy for other people so much that they are whining about helping out people who just want a hand up. They do not want a handout. When people talk about lazy people doing it, I know these people. My students not only come to school full time, they also work. Like, this is a myth. Please, please stop regurgitating this myth that people who take advantage of social programs are doing it to game the system. They want exactly what you and I have. That is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Period.